Good morning, traders. This is Friday, NFP Friday at 7:39 a.m. Chicago time on the 8th of July, 2016. I'm pre-recording this to make sure that we don't have any drop frame issues. However, in the background, I do have some crews working, and you're going to hear a lot of noise in the background, but at least we've got a trader bite for today. Derivatives trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not indicative of future results. As I said just now, we got non-farm payrolls. The numbers came out at 287,000 versus 180,000 expected. Priors 38,000. Private payrolls came in at 265,000 versus 170,000 expected. Manufacturing payrolls came in at plus 14K. 14,000 versus negative 13,000. Hourly earnings were lower at 0.1 versus 0.2 year on year, 2.6 versus 2.7, slightly light. Weekly average weekly hours 34.4 online, and unemployment rate upticked to 4.9 versus 4.8 estimated. That all happened here in the last 10 minutes. In addition to that, overnight consumer confidence crashed after the Brexit vote. UK consumer confidence tumbled at its fastest rate in 22 years. Came in, the special survey commissioned by the firm found that, by GfK, found that consumer confidence crashed 8 points to -9 as all components moved lower. The British pound is higher by 0.6 at $1.2981. And that's really the driver. Looking at what's ahead for today, again, you're going to hear noise in the background. Having some a little bit of construction done. What's expected for the rest of the day? You're looking at Baker Hughes at noon Central, 1 Eastern, and Consumer Credit at 2 Central, 3 Eastern. No speakers, but we could get comments from anyone in the Fed or POTUS today at some point. Let's have a quick look at what we've been doing here since we haven't had a trader bite here for the last few days. The big picture. Here's where we are. Again, the number that is in key right here is 2042 even. We're above it. We've left some gaps below. We have pushed pretty strongly higher. And we are challenging the all-time high of 21.1075. You can see that we have dipped below our high volume node here, and are back above it again. The big number below us, 2042, and that's the number I talked about last week that needed defending for us to continue higher, and we are continuing higher. Looking at the markets across the board, gold is much lower. Gold taking a hit here. Slightly down $13 or 1%. The Treasury bonds, which we'll look at in a minute, are also off 25 ticks, and the euro is off 0.3%. The strength is in the European markets. The DAX is up 2%. The Euro Stoxx is up 2.05, 2.09%, up 58 points. So that's how things are shaping up. Looks like we're tackling the all-time high. A quick look at the notes here if you haven't been paying attention. All-time highs in the notes. Very, very strong movement towards very strong movement towards safety. A lot of money flowing into U.S. Treasuries as a vote of no confidence in the rest of the world's economies. Again, a lot of money moving to safety and pushing treasuries above levels not seen for a long, long time. This is the 10-year here. We've been pushing higher and higher all week until yesterday, where we dipped a little lower, and the equities pushed higher. And then today we have a small push down. You could see here the non-farm payroll release right here, pushing us lower again into this high volume node. If you have flex levels, you probably are seeing these numbers playing out here. On the bonds, so this is the notes. The bonds, same story. have really been rallying. Money is moving into U.S. Treasuries as a result of Brexit and other factors. There's a lot of risk being taken off the table, and therefore the Treasuries keep pushing higher and higher. Again, here's the Brexit vote, and continued trading to the high side with a small splash down as we have this strong non-farm payrolls release. Here's what non-farm payrolls have done so far. So we've had our moves, our standard move. Okay, I cannot erase these numbers. We've had our strong move up. Here it is. The SOC for the scene of the crime for non-farm payrolls is 2097 even. That's also the low. The high was 2108.75. We've had our wave one. That's our wave one right here. Wave two has not pulled back very much. Wave two was the move down. This is wave two, and then wave three is the continuation move. This is the move that where the more serious money gets deployed. Delta is pushing higher. Let's clear that up. I'm not sure why it's not clearing. There we go. So that's what we've got. Other than that, the overnight session was pretty much balanced. There's not much the markets can do until the non-farm payrolls release. Again, 2097 is the key figure below. You can see a double distribution forming with the point of control having shifted up to 2104, and we are now challenging the all-time high at 2110.75 in the Globex. Here's what I'm expecting for today. Overall, we've had a small gap down. We've traded sideways Tuesday. We've rallied through on Wednesday, and we are holding on to the higher prices. We are trading in the tapered part of the composite here. And so 2110.75 is imminent. We knew that once we got above the 2104, 2042, sorry. And so since then we know that that it's very likely to once it gets above the composite point of control and starts moving over the hump, it's likely to continue moving in that direction until some opposing news comes out. So for me today, you're going to have to trade. Unfortunately, we have a fairly decent gap here going from yesterday's close at 2092, and we are so that's 15 points. 15-point gap has a very low probability of filling. The primary hypothesis for today is going to be a small responsive turn down, probably an open auction, or actually an OTD is most likely the ORR. OTD is most likely the play here. A move down early to find buyers, and then it's likely to push higher. Our key target above is the measured move at 2116.75, which isn't too far now. It's only 8 points away. That's the primary hypothesis. The secondary hypothesis is likely to be an immediate OD type opening, open drive, push higher until it finds sellers. It's likely to find sellers in this area here, 117 to 120, to rotate down, and then potentially into the close, an expectation of 2102 test. That's hypo 2. I'm going to leave it at that so I can post the video. I hope this can be helpful to you in some way. I'll catch you on Monday. We're installing new equipment that's come in today and yesterday to see if these Trader Bytes can have a better flow from my home office. Otherwise, I'll continue to go into the offices at Stage 5 in that space to be on a fiber connection to resolve this dropped frame issue, because pre-recording puts me out of touch of the market a little bit by 20 minutes or a half hour, and it creates many more steps for me to get this done. Anyway, good luck, and I'll catch you on Monday. Take care.